this is just an unbelievable experience. I'm so happy. I think the main thing is joy and relief. This is something I literally dream about. So for this to come true is unbelievable, and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. And I couldn't be more thankful to my family for getting me here, and I'm so happy to be here.
Left side, front row, Mark.
Caleb, there was so much talk about you possibly going to the Canucks coming in here. I'm wondering, what were you feeling coming into this draft? How possible did that feel like to you?
Yeah, honestly, I kind of knew as much about as anybody on Instagram would. Just seeing all the rankings and stuff, I had no idea. So hearing my name getting called by the Canucks was like, it felt so good because it finally reassured that kind of what I'm so grateful for and what I've been hoping for. So I'm so thankful to be here, and I can't thank everybody and my family enough.
That same row, Josh.
Caleb, you talked about your family, about your dad. I'm just wondering what this is like to go through this with him, and what was that first conversation like after the team picked you, sorry?
Yeah, it was great. I hugged him right after, and we were just happy. Like, it's the best, it's the best feeling in the world. I've never felt anything like this, and that embrace was so comforting, and I'm so glad he's here with me as dad, and I'm so grateful for him on this journey. He's given me so much help as a hockey player, and he's helped me grow. And if it weren't for him, like, I wouldn't even be in this conversation. I wouldn't be in this position. So I'm so thankful for him, and I'm ready to play for him. So.
Right side, third row.
Caleb, did you collect any of your dad's hockey cards growing up, and do you think he'll collect yours now?
I didn't really collect them, but we would always just have them around the house because they just give him his cards. So we'd have like 40 at a time, and yeah, I don't know if he'll collect my cards. I think I have a couple in my room I'll give to him, but yeah, I don't think he'll be keeping up to track on upper deck cards.
Right side, second row.
Noah Randall, WSBU. First of all, congratulations. Second, what would you say to the little kid collecting Canucks mini sticks? What would you say to him now that you're in the position that you're in?
Well, I just tell him kind of what we dreamed of has kind of come true, and now wearing that jersey as a kid is now it's a bit bigger, and now you're going to be playing on the real stage. So I remember my mom talks about this story a lot. I remember asking her to sign me up for the Canucks when I was a little kid. So now I actually get to be signed up for the Canucks. So I'm so excited to get going.
Left side, second row.
You said you talked to your father after the pick. Do you know if he knew anything before the pick?
Yeah, he knew nothing. We both knew nothing. He wanted to be in the dark, and they made sure he was in the dark about it just so he didn't have to worry about it, and we both could just go through this draft process as a family. So yeah, we were both just as clueless as everybody else.
Right side, fourth row, Dom.
Caleb Domick from 32 Thoughts and Sportsnet. Your dad was part of one of the best cultured locker rooms in the 2011 Vancouver Canucks. Culture is a massive story heading into this next season and beyond. Do you feel like you have a bit of a leg up with your dad being the coach and knowing what that environment was like?
Yeah, a bit. I think kind of the knowledge that he's given me, how he's talked about that team in 2011, and how other people have talked about him and what kind of leader he was. I've learned so much about what it takes and what kind of guys were on that team and how they led and what they did to make sure they were such a good team. So I really want to bring that culture to Vancouver, and I want to kind of bring that dynasty back, where how good they were for so many years.
Left side, back row.
Hey, Caleb. John Laveros from the Brantford Bulldogs. How important was Brantford for you this year in the Madhouse, and just how crucial was that successful year for you, and how great of a point production you put up this year?
Yeah, if it weren't for Brantford, I wouldn't be in this scenario. I can't thank Spence and Ish and Jay over there enough for what they've done for me this year, the trust and the opportunities they've given me. And yeah, without this team, without all my teammates, these high caliber players, and we had such a good team there, and without those guys helping me every step of the way, giving me passes, helping me score, in the room, helping me learn how to lead, and learn how to take my job seriously. So it was I think it was one of the biggest steps in my journey, and kind of you see it on a stat sheet, but also just as a person, I think I grew so much because of this Brantford culture.
Right side, front row, Aaron.
I believe it was 4 spots higher than your dad. Do you hold bragging rights in the family now, or do you got to walk that fine line knowing that the goal is for him to be your boss?
No, I'll definitely hold bragging rights. We were just talking about this before, and we've been talking about it for a while now. Just going, I want to go higher than him, and now that it's happened, I'm pretty grateful, and I'm pretty pumped to be able to rub it in his face a bit.
Left side front row, John.
Caleb, you talked about telling your mom you wanted to sign up for the Canucks. Can you put that into context? How old were you? Just what was the thought process behind it?
Yeah, I think I was about 6 years old probably, and seeing my dad on TV playing, and going to little kid skates and doing ice mice and stuff like that, and just wearing the Canucks jersey, and I just wanted to be a part of the big boys and play for the guys I saw on TV. So yeah, I just thought it was as simple as signing me up for the Canucks. Why not? It's just like Vancouver Thunderbirds or Vaughan Kings or whatever. It was just as simple as signing me up, but yeah, that was a memory we'll hold very close to our chest.
Left side second row.
Caleb, Brandon Caputo, Armchair GMs. You played the BCHL 2 years ago, moved to the OHL this season. Why was that key for your development? You talk about what Brantford brought to you, but why was playing in the OHL the best for you in your draft year to get to this point now?
Yeah, I think the OHL has had the best competition at the time and has the best competition now. So moving from one junior league to the next and trying to prepare me for the next level was big. And kind of like I talked about before, how big Spence was in helping me develop as a player and get me to the spot I was. I'm so grateful for them. I'll be forever grateful for that Brantford team, all my coaching staff, and all my teammates, all the management. Like I couldn't say enough good things about them, and I can't thank them enough.
Right side third row.
Congratulations, Caleb. You grew up in the area, so you're privy to the pressure that comes with the Vancouver market. As the third overall pick, the highest since you're now presidents, the Citians. How do you contextualize that kind of pressure with being a third overall pick to the Canucks?
Yeah, I think growing up around the market and growing up around my dad, hearing a lot of, just listening to the radio, hearing how kind of harsh and how seriously everybody, and how passionate everybody is in Vancouver about the hockey. I think I've kind of learned what that pressure's like and how to deal with it. I think this year was a big part of that. Just talking with my dad about kind of what he went through and how he handled it. So yeah, I think I'm good under pressure. I think that's where I thrive. So just handling that, not making sure I'm not taking everybody's opinion into consideration. Just the people that matter to me and just the people that I would take advice from. So I think I've always been good at handling pressure, and I'm going to try and continue to do so.
Right side back row.
Congratulations, Catalina from City TV. Vancouver has a very passionate fan base, and we're still waiting for the first Stanley Cup. What do you think you bring to the organization, and what's your message to Canucks fans?
Yeah, I think I bring a lot of reliability and kind of a two-way game. Someone that you want on the ice at all times. I think I'm gonna bring I try to bring a culture and leadership and somebody that you want on the ice and you want in your locker room. So I think, yeah, I'll try and progress my game offensively as well and be able to provide offense and score goals for this organization. I want to be able to win with this organization. Growing up and hearing about how they never won a cup and how bad everybody in Vancouver wants to win and how passionate everybody is about it, how serious the city takes it when they almost won. I think I want to be able to kind of bring that excitement and that energy back to the city and be able to win with the Vancouver Canucks.
Left side third row, Dan.
Caleb, I assume every time you've been on the ice with your dad, he's been your dad helping you out, right? And running drills, coaching you, and now he's the head coach of the National Hockey League team that you want to play for. How do you strike that balance? What do you think that's going to be like? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, definitely. When I hop on the ice with him, he's coach and he'll treat me like any other player. So I've kind of had that experience and that ability to just have him be coach and take his advice and take his instruction. And I think I've gotten quite good at it. And he's helped me so much. Just waking up early in the morning, going to the rink, and just doing one-on-one skates with him and just working on face-offs, skating, shooting, whatever that may be. I think I've learned to deal with coach a lot better than I did as a kid. So I'm going to have to learn now to deal with him as my head coach. So I'm going to be able to be very professional and treat him like I would any other coach.
Last one, right side, back row, down.
What are you looking forward to most about going to play college next year?
Yeah, I think a new level of competition. I think that's what everybody's seeking in college. I'm very excited to play against some highly touted guys. Obviously, a lot of the draft picks in this headed to Division I hockey. So being able to play against guys like that and guys that I'll see in the NHL likely one day is a very exciting prospect.
Is it something you've been doing with your mom like since you were little too, or like?
It's just, little things like getting outside. I'm in an arena often, so it's like when you come home from, a workout, a skate, and, maybe you're like, you want to go outside and go for a walk, and maybe it's not a hike per se, but, you're walking through the ravine or whatever, or, it's like you want to go play a round of golf or go play a little bit of game of tennis. So it's just, getting outside and, the beautiful weather.
Ethan, you wear number 61 because of Rick Nash. He's a great OHL alum as well. What was it about his game that you really took a lot from as growing up and wanted to be a power forward like him?
Yeah, for sure. He's a power forward who can put the puck in the net. He's he steps on the ice and he's there. He's he's making noise behind you. So when I watch him play, he's so skilled and such a special talent, and he had an unbelievable career in the OHL as well as the NHL. So it's just super cool to watch him, and that's the reason I wear 61.
Cole Baudouin is one of the hardest players to play against in the OHL, and now you're going to be a teammate with him in Utah. Just talk about what it's like going up against him and those battles with him in the OHL.
Yeah, obviously this past year, Windsor and Barrie, we both had really good teams there, and my last game of the regular season before I went out with the collarbone break was actually against Barrie, and that was one of the best games of the year. It was so much fun. It was in the WFCU, and the fans are going crazy. Every single hit, every single goal. So it's special to play against him, and then excited to meet him this week.
What do you want to say to 10-year-old Ethan?
Just stick with the process, and you never know where you're going to end up, but everything's going to work out in the end, and keep your head down and keep working.
Feels amazing. I can't even describe it in my words. I mean, such an unbelievable feeling, and I'm so excited, to get drafted by such a good organization like Vancouver, and yeah, it's just an unbelievable feeling.
What did it feel like sitting down there waiting, and then the moment you heard your name called?
So my heart just dropped, and I can't even describe it. How your heart just dropped, and then you're just so excited that you finally hear your name, and can share this moment with your family. So it's just such a great feeling, and I'm so happy right now.
What did Peterborough mean to getting you here today?
Peterborough?
Yeah.
I mean, Peterborough helped me a lot for sure. I mean, I came there this season, and it was not hard. It was not easy at the start, but I mean, they helped me a lot throughout the season. They always believed in me, and then I'm so happy that I came there because it's such a great organization, great people, and it was a great and fun year.
What stands out to you about the Canucks?
About the Canucks, I mean, I know my one of the guys, Filip Ronek. He's from Czechia, and it'll be fun to kind of talk to them about it for sure. But as about the organization, I'll just say Canadian team, and I mean Canadian team are the most special, I will say. So I'm so excited to be in this organization. So yeah.
Why are Canadian teams the most special?
I think because in Canada the biggest thing is just hockey, and all the people know everything about hockey, and it's just such a big thing in Canada. And I found out this year that it's a really big thing, and I just love that, right? So I'll say that probably.
Adam, you played against Caleb Malhotra a lot, Brantford and Peterborough, so now you're going to be joining him. What does that feel like, and what's the scouting report on Caleb?
It feels great. I mean, he's a great friend of mine for sure. We play against each other a lot. We play together on the prospecting, CHL and the OHL, so that's pretty fun. So yeah, he's a great guy, great hockey player. I think he's super smart, and he can do a lot of things on the ice. He can make plays, and also score. So he's just a great player, and it'll be fun to share this moment with him.
Probably wasn't going to happen, but I knew that I would work my hardest each and every day to get to where I wanted to be. So.
That first hug with your family, what did that feel like?
Yeah, I mean, just being the first person in the family to be drafted to a professional sport, and obviously getting to show my little brother that anything's possible. I love them so much. So.
And the family up in the stands, how early did you notice them?
Yeah, I mean, right when they walk in, you hear them hooting and hollering up there, and then especially when you get picked, you hear them all yelling again, so it's super fun.
Chase, a lot of people in your position a few years ago played Tier 2. Would never envision this. I mean, did you have to do an ego check at that point? Did you have to just look at yourself in the mirror and say, what am I going to do to get beyond this? Like, what was that?
Yeah, I think just really coming back to God was the main thing that really reeled me back in and humbled me as a person and a player. I feel like once I stepped into my relationship with God, everything kind of took off, and I haven't ever gone back since.
Reader, what happened on the floor? You left after about the second pick. Somebody had to go a little break for a minute?
Yeah, I was going to pee my pants, so I had to go to the bathroom.
A little nervous?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was one.
How did you process the weight? I mean, there was some speculation to go as early as the second or third. Sitting there, how did it feel for you, and what did you think of the landing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm super happy to go to Seattle. I can't wait to get started, but it's all in God's hands. So whatever the best fit was what was going to happen, and I think that's what happened. So.
Your GM's a Wolverine, and man of the year for too. Now you're on the other side of the rivalry.
Yeah. When I talked to him, he was like, "It didn't kill me to kill a Michigan State or to draft a Michigan State player this time." So I was super happy about that.
Chase, did you speak to Seattle before this process? And you're the third player in 5 years to be selected by the Kraken from the OHL in the first round, joining Shane Wright and Jake O'Brien last year. They like the OHL guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited, like I said earlier, and I couldn't be more excited to get started.
From the time you went to the OHL to right now, what part of your game do you think has really transitioned the best?
Yeah, definitely defense. Everyone said that I didn't really have a defensive side to my game, and I just wanted to prove everyone wrong, just like I have my whole life. So I took that to heart and really stepped into that and became a two-way defenseman, but still love scoring goals. So.
Chase, one of those guys up there with your family, Luke Blunt, can you speak about the relationship with him and other players around the league, how important that is for you?
Yeah, he's my best friend, so having him here tonight it's a surreal feeling, and the fact that he made the drive down here to be with me tonight, I can't wait to go give him a hug and just see him after this and hang out along all of my family, but yeah, it'll be pretty cool to get him a hug.
Working on defense, I mean, what goes into that? Is it the decision making? Is it the physicality? Like, what are the elements that you particularly want to work on?
Yeah, I'd say definitely picking my spots. When I go up in the rush, I definitely just was all offense my first year in the OHL. So we had to tone that back a little bit and make sure that we were playing on both sides of the puck. But I think just being able to play a two-way game got me here today.
Have you ever been to Seattle?
I've never been, so I'm excited to leave tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes.
18 months ago, you were suiting up for Bismarck, playing against Aberdeen, Watertown, some of those teams, and now you're top 10 NHL draft. How surreal is that for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to put into words how excited I am to be sitting up here, having the opportunities that God's given me today. So, yeah, I couldn't be more honored.
What would you say to someone in that position like you today?
Yeah, like I've said before, just never give up. No matter what life throws in your face, there's nothing too big to accomplish your goals. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Riker texts us today and said good luck, and can't wait. He already knows our room number, so he texts us today. So I'm pretty excited.
Is that your roommate?
Yeah, I got me, Riker, Anthony Romani, and Jack Hextall. So we're in a room together next year. I'm sure it'll be pretty fun.
To Mark and Dale in London, what do they mean to getting you here? London Knights, what do they mean to get him to this point?
Что для вас означает London Knights? Что вас смогли поставить на драфт? Что для вас это означает? Как они для вас, что они для вас сделали?
I think it's, как сказать, много что значит для меня. Как сказать, много что значит для меня.
Большое значение?
Да.
A lot of influence in his life and his career as well. The London Knights really helped him out.
Yeah, it's a really good players, really good coaches, and they help me a lot with my position playing, and they teach me a lot. Yeah.
You joined Denver Barkey and Oliver Bonka's recent London Knights grads that have joined the Philadelphia Flyers. What does you think about that?
I saw these guys only twice maybe, and yeah, it's really good for me.
Flyers fans really like tough, physical players. It feels like you would fit right in. Do you think that's fair to say?
I think, yeah. It's me.
Yeah.
How excited are you to experience the Philadelphia fans?
I already saw as they love big guys, tough guys, and I'll do everything for fans and for team. Make him happy.
How important was the second half of the season when you got more playing time with London?
Через сезон вы играли больше. Насколько это важно для вас? Больше времени игрового.
Если бы я не играл столько, сколько я играл после сезона, после второй части сезона, то я бы не был тут.
Said that if I wouldn't play as much as I did in the second half of the season, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Who's a player you model your game after?
I think like a Victor Hedman or Logan Stanley or Nikita Zadorov.
And who would you play for internationally? Would it be Kazakhstan or Russia?
Russia. Yeah, I just born in Kazakhstan and live all my life in Russia.